This is news from the Contemporary Radio Network, and I'm Keith McBee in New York. A task force of the U.S. Navy is reported steaming toward Korean waters, possibly to take up position off Wonsan, where the Pueblo is being held. Task force may team up with the carrier Enterprise. The Big E is standing off Wonsan with an escort of 4 destroyers. More news from Contemporary Radio in just 60 seconds.
From the moment you wake up in the morning till the time you turn in at night, you're in a continuing horse race. Rushing to work, to school, or to get the homework done. To do the shopping, rush home again, grab a bite to eat. Then on the go again to see some friends, take in a movie, or catch up on some housework. With this kind of frantic pace, it's no wonder you have little time to keep posted on the news. This is Bruce Brown for Contemporary Radio News. We've developed a way to keep you in touch with the world when you're on the go. It's an accurate, fast-paced summary of the news you need to know. Just the important facts on the big stories. Right to the point reporting with no wasted words. That's news that's happening within the hour, along with late-breaking developments happening at that very moment. Wherever you are, get the news from a network that moves as fast as you do. Quick, concise news reporting each hour on the Contemporary Radio Network.
Colonel David Lowndes, commander of U.S. Marines at Quezon, says he expects an all-out communist assault within 48 hours. 20,000 North Vietnamese troops have poured into the area near the border of Laos in the past few weeks, and Colonel Lowndes is facing them with 5,000 Marines. He says there are no plans to retreat. James Webb of NASA predicts the Soviet Union will launch cosmonauts in a space spectacular before the end of 1968. Webb said he didn't know exactly what to expect. That the Russians, though, have recently hinted at landing men on the moon. Rescue teams in the Swiss Alps are looking for more bodies in a disastrous series of avalanches. 15 are believed dead. A rare warm spell in the Alps released millions of tons of heavy, wet snow from mountain peaks and slopes overnight, and it came crashing down on villages, ski resorts, and roads. 13 Swiss are still missing. It's 33 degrees below zero at North Star Bay, Greenland, but Air Force teams are out looking for parts of that B-52 that crashed and the hydrogen bombs it carried. All that remains above the ice is a handful of radioactive debris. Correspondent John Coman was up in a plane over the crash site. Coman looked down and he told us,
"We can see a helicopter now landing at the site. There are strings of lights and we can make out the form of a temporary building put up on the ice to provide some shelter for the men who are searching for the bomb or parts of those bombs."
John Coman says anytime pieces of wreckage are found, they're left right there so investigators can figure out just what happened to the plane. Police at Southampton, England, say a 16-year-old girl was badly injured in a car collision, then was raped and murdered. Police believe Mavis Heath was raped and killed by a truck driver just before he offered to take her to a hospital. Jim Cara, a former Cosa Nostra lieutenant, claims that Albert Anastasia deposed his underworld boss by having him killed and his body ground up in a garbage truck. Vice President Hubert Humphrey preached optimism before a rally of Iowa Democrats at Des Moines this afternoon. Humphrey told the regional rally,
"We have the capacity, we have the ability, we have the resources, my fellow Americans, to do anything that this nation determines to do. The only question is, do we have the will and do we have the purpose?"
Vice President Humphrey said cuts in the Great Society programs were the fault of Republicans and Southern Democrats, not the Vietnam War. Prince Norodom Sihanouk of Cambodia complains again. He's the man in the middle. Sihanouk told his nation today they're being squeezed between communists who have attacked his border posts and pro-American Cambodians who are ready to attack. That's the report from Cambodia that's making contemporary news.
In the Peace Corps, you'll learn many things, some of them pretty basic, like the fact that mothers love their children just as much in Africa as they do in the United States, or Malaysia, or Peru. You can help their children live better. Let the Peace Corps teach you how. Let the Peace Corps teach you what makes the world go round. Write the Peace Corps in Washington for an application.
That's the latest news from Contemporary Radio. I'm Keith McBee.